Before you get ready, and certainly before you pack for a cruise, this video is a must watch. In this video, I'm going to share some recent things that you are not able to bring on a cruise that absolutely will surprise you. Hi there, I'm Ilana from the website lifewellcruise.com. Welcome back to my channel. Now, I've done quite a few videos about items that you're not able to bring on a cruise because they are prohibited. However, there are some recent things that have come to light, some things that you cannot bring on cruises, a couple of things that you cannot do on cruises, and honestly, a couple will probably surprise you. I can tell you in one case, there's one item that I actually thought you are able to bring on a cruise, but it was mentioned that you're not able to. As I took a look through the rules, through the prohibited items on a couple of cruise line websites, I realized it was actually there. We have never talked about it before. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 7 things that you cannot bring on a cruise, a couple things that you cannot do on a cruise. Now, before I get started, I did want to mention that if you like this video, if you find it helpful, informative, or enjoyable in any way, then please do give this video a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get started. Number 1, bottles of coffee creamer. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't they have coffee creamer on a cruise? Yes, they do. But it is actually a little bit of a thing that some people do when they go on a cruise. If they want to make a little bit of flavored coffee, sometimes what they like to do is they like to bring their own flavored creamers. Now, recently, a cruiser asked Carnival Ambassador John Heald if she can bring her favorite coffee creamer. And he did respond that yes, she can bring it. However, she cannot bring a bottle of the coffee creamer. Instead, what she can bring are those little packets. So if you are somebody who likes to bring your own flavored coffee creamer or other items like that to flavor your foods, to flavor your coffee, remember to bring those individual packets and not those larger bottles. Toy, novelty, or replica weapons. Now, I think people know that you cannot bring weapons on a cruise, but something that is less obvious is that you cannot bring replica or novelty weapons. Now, this includes things like Nerf guns. It includes things like toy lightsabers. Now, inevitably, I think what happens probably every year, I see something like this come up on Facebook, is a family that does bring a Christmas gift for their child onto the cruise ship, planning to have them open it. And unfortunately, what happens often is that toy weapon is actually confiscated when they are boarding the cruise. Now, this includes Nerf guns and other items. It is, of course, a little bit sad for that child when they cannot open up that item, but there is a rule on cruises. They do have their reason for it. So this is something to remember. Now, by the way, for those that watch my channel regularly, you'll notice that this is not actually my home. We're at a condo in Florida in between cruises right now. You just saw my little dog, Abby, walk around. I'll talk to you about my dogs in another video, but thank you for your patience. Number 3. Now, this one is the one that really surprised me. And it is aerosol cans of Downy Wrinkle Release or of Lysol. And I guess I just didn't think that these were not permitted. However, if I had looked at the prohibited items list a little bit more closely, I would have seen that these items are indeed not permitted. Now, I do usually recommend that people bring Downy Wrinkle Release on a cruise, but I'm always talking about the small travel size, and that is a little spray. So definitely watch out for that. And as well, you can bring Lysol wipes if you want to instead, and you can bring aerosols that are small personal sizes. So for instance, like a small hairspray, that is allowed to be brought on board as well. But in a recent Facebook post, John Heald did clarify what is permitted in terms of aerosols and what is not. Number 4, let's switch gears for a moment and talk about something that you're not allowed to do on a cruise. And this is something, by the way, that you've never been able to do on a cruise, but that once in a while, I think cruise lines do have to clarify. And John Heald did clarify recently that children cannot sell Girl Scout cookies on a cruise ship. Now, of course, it's not only children that cannot sell Girl Scout cookies on a cruise ship. It is anybody. You cannot sell items on a cruise. So you can't set up shop and sell t-shirts or sell other items on a cruise. Now, this does come up once in a while where parents are actually surprised that their children cannot fundraise on a cruise for Girl Scouts or anything else. And I think that the mother did get a little bit annoyed at this from what I did read. But please let me know what you think. Do you think that people should be able to sell items on a cruise ship? And if it's children, is there an exception? Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Number 5, water shoes. Now, water shoes are allowed, so don't worry if you've already got them on your packing list. You can wear your water shoes, you know, at the beach, the private islands, if you're going on an excursion. However, at least anecdotally, I have to take a better look at all of the different prohibited items list because I don't think I see this specifically. If you've seen it, please do let me know down in the comments below. But anecdotally, there are several people that are on Royal Caribbean cruise ships that they've been told by the lifeguards that their water shoes are not permitted in the pools due to potential damage to the liners. Now, a little tip, by the way, especially for anybody who is a first-time cruiser, is something that you will want to wear on the pool decks are some slides or some flip-flops. The pool deck is so hot. Even if you're walking from your chair to the pool, you will definitely want something on your feet. Now, something else that you're not allowed to bring on a cruise, or actually that you're not allowed to do this one specific thing on a cruise, and this is to bring a flag on a cruise and hang it on your balcony. Now, I think this is something that once in a while people do want to do. Maybe it's for a political party, or maybe it's for the country that they live in or they support, or oftentimes it's because they are supporting their favorite sports team. And this is what happened recently where somebody was not very happy because they were not able to hang their Florida Gators flag out on their balcony. Now, I honestly am not into sports at all, so I have no opinion, no thoughts on this. But according to John Heald, he says that this is for aesthetic reasons. I think also for safety reasons, because we're not able to hang out any items on our balcony that potentially could be flammable. Let me know your thoughts on this, please. Did the cruise line make the right call? Yes or no? Let me know down in the comments below. Number 7. Now, this is something that I really only started to hear about within the last year, but I imagine it's been prohibited for a while, and it is gambling between cruise passengers. Now, of course, you can go to the casino and you can go to bingo or Deal or No Deal or any other type of game where you're playing for prizes or for money. However, what cruise passengers are not able to do, according to John Heald, is actually organize themselves, like for instance, on the pool deck or anywhere else, and play a card game or other type of games between themselves for money. This is something that is not permitted, even if some cruise passengers aren't very happy about that. Now, of course, this is not an exhaustive list of things that you're not able to do on a cruise or prohibited items, so I am going to leave a playlist right at the end of this video, but please let me know if you would like to see a more extensive video about the items that you cannot bring on a cruise all in one place. Please do let me know if you'd like to see that down in the comments below, and let me know as well what are some of the other maybe different or strange or even common things that might surprise people that are not permitted on a cruise. Please leave your comment below. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate it, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye for now, and happy cruising.